Let's talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction: lethal autonomous weapons, killer robots. But here's the thing: this isn't science fiction anymore. The reality of machines making life or death decisions on the battlefield is here, right now. We are walking into a brand new, incredibly complex era of warfare, and it's absolutely critical that we understand what that really means. And look, this isn't some far-off future we're talking about. When you see things like drone swarms being tested in Israel, or you hear about automated targeting systems being used around the world, well, those are the building blocks. They're not just being developed in a lab somewhere. In many cases, they're already being deployed. And it's not like this is some big secret. A senior executive at a major Chinese defense firm just came right out and said it. In future battlegrounds, there will be no people fighting. It's a blunt statement, but it tells you everything you need to know. The artificial intelligence arms race is well and truly on. Okay, so the most important part of this whole debate is getting a handle on what we actually mean by autonomy. It all boils down to this one core concept: taking the human being out of the decision-making loop. You can think of it in three key stages. First, you have human in the loop. That's simple. A person has to actively pull the trigger. Then you get to human on the loop. This is where the system can decide to act on its own, but a person is watching and has the power to step in and say no. And then you have the final step, the one that's at the heart of this entire debate: human out of the loop. Once you flip that switch, the machine is on its own. And that brings us to the official definition. It's called a lethal autonomous weapon, or LAW for short. And it's exactly what it sounds like: a weapon system that, once you turn it on, can go out, find a target, select a target, and attack that target, all without any more help from a human. That is the technology that's causing this massive global debate.